What's up, beautiful people? Today we're bringing you guys a different type of video. We're actually here at Warehouse 51 for a Lorcana CCQ. So you're gonna come with me as we go through 7 rounds of Swiss with a top of 16. We're gonna play, and then I'm gonna bring you guys an update with every round that I play. Today we're gonna be playing purple, yellow, sorry, not purple, that's usually my deck, but purple, yellow is my deck today. And I'm gonna put up the deck list so that you guys can see it. So come with me and let's see how we do in this tournament. All right, guys, and we're back with the round 1 update. Pretty fun game. We played the mirror, so I played against the same color pairing. The decks were a bit different, but we ended up taking out the win. The round 1, I was on the draw. I rolled the snake eyes. We did high roll, so whoever gets the highest number out of 2 dice goes first. I roll a snake eyes, so I knew I was off the rip gonna go on the draw, so I will be going second, which is a little bit of a disadvantage going in this game, but we made it work. Game 1, we took control of the board pretty early and we made it happen. Game 2, it was a little bit of a slow start. I started with a big hand that it was just too many of my heavy drops, so like everything was a 5. Most of my cards were 5, and I had a Demona in hand, and I didn't have a way to cheat out my stuff early. Drew into a ham, so I just played, I inked, I passed, I went on the second turn. He had a ham in the board, and he had an Isis in hand that I was trying to bait out. I didn't know if he had it, but I tried to bait it out. That way I could just start moving through the board and start taking control. The game went back and forth, but at the end we got the 10-minute warning, and my opponent didn't want to go into a game 3 due to not having enough time and going for a draw. And since I had board state, he ended up giving me the win. So we're 1-0 right now, starting off the day pretty good. I'll keep you guys updated with round 2. All right, and we just finished round 2. Played against one of my buddies. He was on Amber Steel. The game went to the 3 games, or the round went to the 3 games. I ended up taking it 2-1. It was a pretty fun game. The game 1, he got ahead on a fast lead, but then once I got to my big stuff, I was able to take control of the board. So it was pretty fun to, just take control and be able to keep control of the board all the way through the game. Second game, I drew pretty bad. I drew into a lot of my heavy end stuff, just like in the first round. My second game was just a bad draw. And even after the mulligan, I was struggling to find the cards that I needed. So he ended up taking it pretty easily. He controlled the board pretty well. So he took that game. Then we went into game 3. I was finally on the play. I did lose the die roll, so I was on the draw. Game 1 and game 2. Game 3, I was finally on the draw, and it was just a little bit easier for me to take control of the game from there because I could react to everything that he was playing onto the board. So far, 2-0. Feeling pretty good with the deck, so let's see how the rest of the day goes. We got 5 more rounds, so pretty long day, but we're gonna push through it. All right, people, we are back with round 3. We just finished. I played against another Amber Steel, so same game plan from round 2. They're gonna get ahead at the beginning of the game, but I just have to wait until my later stuff comes in, my 4 drops and my 5 drops, to take control of the board. I lost the die roll again. I haven't won a single die roll, so I've been on the draw every single round starting. Game 1, they put a lot of pressure on me. They got to 10 lore. Once I got to my 5 and my 4 and 5 drops, I was able to start putting the pressure back on them and controlling the board. They were down to, I think it was 2 cards in hand and 1 character on board. They conceded, scooped over to the next game. Game 2, I was able to play a 1-drop, a lantern on turn 2 with another 1-drop for free. turn 4 or turn 3, I was able to play my Dale. So everything now challenges, or every challenge now attacks with the defense stat. And after that, it was just pretty much controlling the board. Everything they put on the board, I had the answer to. And it was just, yeah, they tried to get back into it, but I just had too many answers. And my hand was always healthy as I was drawing too many cards. So not bad. Round 3 just finished. Deck is feeling pretty good. Judy Hopps is giving me the luck. And yeah, we're just chilling now. We got about, I think it's 4 more rounds. So let's see how it goes. Catch you guys on round 4 update. All right, beautiful people. Back with round 4. The streak came to an end. We are now 3-1. Played against Ruby Amethyst. Boosty Boys is what they call it. It was a really good match. It was very fun. But I ended up taking the loss. Once again, I lost a die roll. I can't believe I've gone 0 for 4 in die rolls. Pretty rough. That game 1, he just took control of the board. Didn't let me do much. Nothing I put on the board established. So he just had the answers. Again, pretty controlly. And then game 2, I went first. Was able to like put the pressure on and take the win. And then, yeah, game 3 was just super rough. Everything that I put down, he had the answer to. So he was able to control my board pretty solid. And I just never had a chance to come back. The Monas, Mrs. Incredible, everything I put down was taken out. But it was a cool match, some back and forth. And, yeah, control versus control. It was pretty awesome, or not awesome, I lost. But it was a fun game. I had fun. Going into round 5 now. Record is 3-1, so let's see how it goes. All right, people, so we just got done with round number 5. I took the loss again, so now my record is 3-2. Not super mad at myself. The game, we went to 3 games. They were playing Purple Steel, the robots from Incredibles. So, you know, they get fast, they get big pretty fast, and it's just kind of hard to deal with them. Didn't see many of my Gastons, so I couldn't deal with their big boys and stuff like that. But other than that, the game was fun. Went to time, or we almost went to time at game 3, but he just saw the nuts and completely blew through the game. I think I was at 1 lore or something like that, or I was at less than 5 lore. So not the best game for me, but still having fun. Still trying to go at this point. If I lose 1 more, I'm completely out, but I can finish the day with a positive record, and that's going to be the goal. This is my first competition back in a while, so I'm pretty excited. I've been doing pretty good. I've been having fun, and yeah, it's exciting to just be here with the boys, having fun, and playing card games. So yeah, 3-2. We're going into round 6 now, so stay tuned for more updates. All right. So we just finished round 6. We got 1 more round after this. This one hurt. I'm not gonna lie, this one was the worst feeling I've had all day. But we're still having fun. We played against Green Yellow Toys. I finally won a die roll, so I was on the play the first game. Absolutely took control of the whole board. Was able to quest out. Game 2, he went first, and everything that he put on the board I had to answer, so it didn't give me a chance to turn sideways and get my lore. So he just kept going wide. I kept dealing with his board, but I couldn't quest. He was the questing one, so you know, as he was going first, makes sense. Game 3, we finally get on the play again. I mulliganed 6 cards. I kept 1 Cheshire Cat, and in case I had to go the route of just a traditional line, you know, 1, 2, 3. But I dropped 6 cards back, and when I drew my mulligan, I drew 3 Damonas, 6 drops, 2 Gastons, 5 drops, and some other card that I can't remember. So I couldn't play the game for like 4 turns, basically, because I dropped the Cheshire Cat on turn 3, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't interact with the board. So we ended up going to time. My opponent kept going wide, questing, giving me the chance to deal with his board as much as I could. So at that point, I was not trying to lose. Ended up playing it out until we had to draw. So now my record is 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. But yeah, this one hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie, I felt like I was in a good spot to win it, and I just couldn't get it done. My deck kind of let me down. At that point, it was not user error. It was just the deck not letting me play the game. But we got one more round. Let's see how this one goes, and maybe the dream is still alive. If I don't make top cut, which is for this tournament is top 16, the top 16 players will move in to a single elimination game, and then top 8, top 4 until we get to the finals, and the last player will get the invitational to nationals over in Anaheim in August, at the end of August. So let's see. The dream is still alive to get top 16. But my goal for today was to be positive on my outcomes of the game. So I wanted to have a positive record. So we're still alive for that. We might be still alive for top 16. You never know. Let's play this last round and see how it goes. So we just finished round 7. Thank you, birds. Another game where I lost a die roll. Another game where it went to time. And unfortunately, it was another draw. Wasn't able to get it done. I did get my record. My record wasn't horrible. I had 3 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. So not super horrible. Not the way I wanted to end the day. I definitely wanted to end on a little bit more positive note. But I gotta say, even though I may look disappointed, I am very happy. I am very happy with my performance. I feel like I played really good. Played the best I've played in a while. Those first 3 games where I won, I was in such a flow state. I don't know, I remember the games, and I remember just playing absolutely well, and my deck just being super good to me and giving me everything I needed. And then I faced 2 very tough opponents in the day, so those were my 2 losses. I don't feel bad for losing. I feel like I gave it my all, and I honestly felt like I didn't lose because I played bad. I lost because my opponent was just, the deck was just outdoing mine. And honestly, it's not a bad feeling to know that you didn't lose because you misplayed or you played bad. It's good to know that you did your best, and your opponent's deck was just better at playing against yours. So yeah, not horrible. My 2 draws were pretty disappointing. The round 6 one, I feel like I had that game in the bag, and my deck just decided not to cooperate with me, and it felt bad. We had to tie the game. Pretty shitty situation, but it is what it is. And then round 7, I played the best of my abilities. We had to go to time. Game 1 I lost. Game 2 I won. I feel like a lot of time was there was quite a bit of time wasted on that second game. My opponent was taking some time to do math and make sure that he had the correct math to take my board, and it's understandable, but a little bit of time was wasted there. And then by the time we got to round 3 or game 3, I think we had 12 minutes, 15 minutes, and it just was going back and forth, controlling each other's board until he got it a little bit ahead of me, and then time was called, and we played our 5 turns, and nobody was able to take the win, so we drew. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate that I couldn't make it, but overall, I'm very happy with my performance. I feel like I played very well. I don't feel like, maybe there was 1 or 2, especially my last game. There was 2 plays that I did that I felt like I misplayed. But other than that, I feel like I played my best this whole day, and I'm very happy with that. We have 1 more of our guys in the top cut, and then after that, we're gonna go hopefully the dinner because I'm fucking starving. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Here we are, the squad. We came to eat after some of us had pretty rough days, or rough games.
Why are you zoning on me?
Huh?
Why'd you zone in on me?
It's okay.
That's crazy.
It's okay, buddy.
Losing to winning it all the time.
Bad days.
Bad days zooming on me.
It's okay. We still love you, buddy. But yeah, we're out here. Diner. Gonna get some good food. I fucked that up. And then we're gonna go home.
I like that. It looks like it's not like completely bad.
Kevin from the future here. I realized I didn't make an outro as I was editing the video, so here it is. Thank you for watching, guys. I felt like yesterday was really good. I had a great time hanging out with the homies, had a great time playing. You know, I didn't make it to the top 16, and you know, my record wasn't the greatest, but I was happy with it. You know, only 2 losses. One of my draws I knew that I could have won if my deck would have helped me out, which was round 6. And then there was a little bit of drama after round 7 because my opponent decided that he was at 5 lore on game 2. I was at 19. He was going to deal with my board for like 4 turns and try to stop me from getting the 1 lore. Fine, whatever. You got to do what you got to do. But at some point, you got to learn when to scoop and move on to the next game so that you can have enough time to win. So, right? So by the time we got to round 3, we had a 10-minute warning. 10 minutes went by. We were pretty even on lore. We went to turns, so we get 5 turns after time is called to finish the game. If the game is not resolved in those 5 turns, then it's a draw. I played my outs. You know, I played the board. I tried to keep characters on board, and he should have quested the whole entire time, and he would have beaten me. But he decided to deal with my board. That's not my problem. You decided to play a way that didn't benefit you, and it cost you the game. After that, he was saying how I should have given him the win because he was ahead of me or whatnot. And I'm sorry, but if you don't play your outs and you don't realize that the board state is a winning board state on your side, and you decide to play a different way, that's on you. So, you know, a little bit of controversy there, but not my fault. I played my way, he played his way. It ended in a draw and knocked both of us out. So can't do anything about that. But with that, we're going to end the video on a positive note. We had a great time out there with the homies, just playing Lorcana, grabbing some food afterwards, and just having a great time overall. I personally think that I played my best Lorcana in a while, so very happy about that. And yeah, we're just looking forward to the next tournament now. If you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know if you play Lorcana, and if you do, let me know what deck is your main deck. And if you like the content, please subscribe. It just helps out the channel. And yeah, I'm just trying to grow the channel little by little. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for watching the video. It's been KFC Trades, and with this, I'll leave you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
That's flag. That's flag.
It's getting monetized. Yo, good thing we stream on Kick, right? Yo, shout out to you, Reaper.